Hello, galactic family, and welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Also, really quick, I just want to show you guys something. One of my subscribers that goes by the name of Gandolf the Green, he's a Reiki healer, and he also makes these really awesome healing pyramids. But he doesn't just make healing pyramids, he makes all different kinds of pyramids. And this is the one that he sent to me that he personally made me. This one is, in fact, a healing pyramid. I love it. It's beautiful. This creation really just blows my mind. It is so beautiful. I've always wanted to learn how to make these. I actually did buy the stuff to make those organite pieces, and it's kind of the same process. But I'm a little scared to work with the resin because it's real poisonous. The smell is really strong, so I didn't really have an open space to make any of my organite in. But my father gave me this mask to wear to protect my lungs for the next time I attempt to try to make organite. But Gandalf the Green actually made this, and it has some crystals in there, has some healing modalities in there. So this is really beautiful. It really is a great piece. So if any of you guys are interested in ordering one of these pyramids from Gandalf the Green, I will leave his email information down below in the description area. Real quick, you guys, if you're watching my video on Higher Self's channel, please stop on over to my channel, Witchy Vibes 11, because when she features my videos, and shout outs to Higher Self, thank you so much for featuring me. But when she features my videos, you guys will comment on the video and I don't get notified. So I do get over there and I try to answer everybody back, you know, the first week, if not week, the first couple of days. But my channel's growing, so I've been answering emails, I've been answering comments under videos on my channel, I've been doing readings and all of that. So it's just easier if you guys just pop on over to my page and comment under the same video that you watched on her page. That way I'll get notified and I'll be able to comment back to you and, you know, respond. I don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring you. Also, I'd like to thank everybody that has ordered a numerology reading from me or a card reading from me. I really do love the feedback, and I really, really, really honestly really do love when you guys validate my readings. I really do appreciate that, you guys. Again, thank you. And if anyone is interested in ordering a numerology reading from me or a card reading, all the information is in the description area down below my videos on my channel. My hope is that everyone that is tuned in right now is well, and I want to take a quick moment to send you guys, everybody that's watching, some love and healing energy. So I'm going to set the intention in my mind, and I'm about to telepathically send my love to everyone that is tuned in. It's very important that I send my love gently and unconditionally from my heart chakra to yours. I'm going to hold the intention that I am going to make my love available for all of you guys to accept. If you choose, okay, I cannot and will not force it upon you. All I can do is take a moment to let it build up inside in my heart and pass it on to you, and hope that you guys accept the love and light and open your heart, and let's do this. So let's get some energy flowing. Okay, guys, open your heart and allow it in. Take a deep breath. Exhale. I can feel the energy tingling in my fingers. Thank you, guys. Did you guys feel that? I felt it in my fingers. I'm grateful to all that is tuned in to me right now. I just want to thank you guys so very much. Okay, I hope that all of you felt that love and that it brightens up your day. So let's move forward with this awesome video. So today I want to talk to you guys about grounding. I always talk to you guys about ascension symptoms, and sometimes, they're pretty awful. And I always tell you guys, ground yourself, ground yourself, ground yourself. And then, there's some of you guys out there that are new to all of this, ascension and all of this lingo and this spiritual stuff that's happening. And then you hear me say things like, ground yourself. And you're probably like, what does that even mean? And I'm going to tell you guys. So in order for me to talk to you about grounding, we have to understand what we are. So what are we? We're divine. No, but for real, we are divine. But you have to understand what we are. And we are electrical beings living in an electrical universe. We're a human conduit. Humans emit this electrical current to affect another living organism. And other living organisms affect humans. Have you ever heard of a person say something like, oh my God, so-and-so is draining my energy, or my energy just feels so drained, or, along those lines, something about feeling drained and energy being drained. Well, the fact of the matter is that humans can absorb and emit electrical currents, which can have more of an effect than many of you can even imagine. We are energy. We are an infinite current of energy. Okay, and this is where grounding comes in. We need to ground ourselves to protect our energy field. Now, grounding is the act of balancing your physical and spiritual energy by connecting yourself with Gaia, with the earth. Grounding is great for anyone. Anyone can practice grounding, but knowing how to ground yourself is especially important practice for energy workers, mediums, psychics, and those of you that are going through the spiritual awakening or going through the ascension process. Now, when I first started developing my psychic gifts, and when I started to go through the awakening consciously, no one ever taught me about grounding, okay, and how important that it is. Now, if you're doing any kind of energy work like I do, like readings, for instance, and psychic development practice, and you're experiencing these ascension symptoms and have any of these feelings when you do, you need to learn how to ground yourself. And these are the symptoms, these are the red flag symptoms that you need to ground yourself. Feeling lightheaded, tired, drained, exhausted, disconnected, dazed, feeling like you're floaty, you feel shaky, you're suffering with anxiety, you feel disoriented and or emotional. Those are just a few. Okay, there's other symptoms, but those are just like the basic few. Now, these are all feelings and sensations that happen when you have excess energy running through your system from doing energy work or psychic work or going through an awakening. Knowing how to ground yourself can help relieve the excess energy to get you back into touch with the earth, with Gaia, and your physical body. Now, I want to provide you guys with some tips which will help you to ground yourself, because this video is all about grounding. So number one, this is one that I'm always doing. This is one of my favorite ones. Number one, go for a walk barefoot. Yes, strut your toes. Walk on the earth barefoot. Stand in the grass, on the sidewalk. Just go outside and do some earthing. Just walk around. And if it's cold, sometimes in the winter, I mean, I don't go outside barefoot, but I have, and haven't stood out there long. But when I have felt like all of the other grounding techniques that I do, that I practice, have not worked, I will and have went outside in the middle of winter in the snow and stood in the snow or on the icy sidewalk. I don't stand out there long, maybe a minute, if I can bear the full minute, depending, how cold or, I don't know, just depending on how much I can handle at that moment. But I don't normally go outside and do grounding or earthing barefoot in the middle of winter, but I have done it. But you know, it's springtime, the weather's getting better, so this is a perfect time to go outside and just stand on the ground and do some earthing. The earth maintains a negative electrical potential, so when you are in direct contact on the ground, the earth's electrons are conducted to your body. So walking barefoot or sitting or laying down on the surface or doing some gardening, anything that has to do with being on the ground, will ground you, bringing you to the same electrical potential as Gaia, as Earth. Now, number 2, get physical. Have sex. Get physical. Intimacy, I'm blushing. I don't know why. Intimacy not only brings you close to your partner, it brings you into the present moment. So physical activities releases endorphins. So dance, have sex, run, walk. These are all a great way to reconnect with yourself and to stay grounded. Also, exercise. Exercising is also excellent because you focus and connect with your physical body while expending excess energy at the same time. So yoga is really great. That's what I do. I practice yoga. Yoga is really great because it really centers you on a spiritual and physical level. And I've been practicing it for like, I think this year will be 3 years. And boy, let me tell you, it's made a huge difference in my life. Number 3, watch something funny. Like, I don't know, funny YouTube videos or watch a comedy on TV. I mean, I'm not telling you guys to like binge out on TV or anything, but anything is good in moderation. And if it brings you joy and you enjoy doing it, then go for it, you know? I know a lot of people tell you that you should stay away from TV and all that stuff, but I mean, we are still human living in this third dimensional reality. So sometimes TV is going to take your mind off of other things, especially if you're watching something that raises your vibration. And funny stuff raises your vibration. If you can get laughter into your life, that will raise your vibration. But, you know, don't overdo it. I know TV is bad, just like I just said, but for those of us that are movie buffs, watch some TV. I watch TV. My husband's a movie buff. You should see the movie collection that we have downstairs. Again, don't binge out on the TV. TV puts us in a different frame of mind, and it allows us to check out for a little bit. Number 4, soak your feet in some warm water or take a hot bath. Add some Epsom salt or Himalayan sea salt, or there's all kinds of, there's black salt. There's all kinds of fancy salts out there. I just use plain old Epsom salt. That works for me. I like Himalayan salt too, but plain old Epsom salt, it's not that expensive and it does the same thing. So add some Epsom salts or salts to your bath. Just don't add table salt. Table salt is toxic salt. It's toxic to bathe in, and it's toxic to eat. Just stay away from table salt, you guys. Also, you could add a few drops of your favorite essential oils. The act of soaking your feet will bring energy down and away from your head, which is your crown chakra, and into your body, which will ground you. Now, bathing not only cleanses your body, but it cleanses your aura and it grounds you. Salt is notorious for healing the body. It holds one of the most purifying vibrations around, okay? This is why we use it to neutralize energy in healing crystals. So if you want to bathe in it, you know, immerse yourself in a bathtub full of the hottest water that you can tolerate for at least 20 to 30 minutes. For an adult, add about 1 to 2 cups of Epsom salt, and if you want a few drops of your favorite essential oils, you can even add a couple tablespoons of baking soda. That will make your skin really, really soft. I make these personalized salt baths, and I add other ingredients, a bunch of different things other than what I just told you guys right now, depending on why you need it or what you need it for. I make them for health, for healing. I make them for if you're coming down with the flu or a cold. I make them for that. I make them for clearing negative energy. I make them to give you energy. So if you're interested in ordering one of these baths from me, just email me. They are per request because I make them fresh. And all that information, again, is down below in the description area. Number 5, hug a tree. Yes, I know. You probably heard this 1,000 times, hug a tree. And you probably think that is like the stupidest thing you've ever heard. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. But you might feel kind of weird doing it for the first time if you are doing it. If you can just kind of clear your mind and not care what other people think and allow the energy of the tree in, let me tell you guys, it is amazing. I've done it. I've tried it. And it truly works. You really truly feel it. You feel it in your chest area right here, and you feel it down in your heart chakra, and it will make your body vibrate. It is a beautiful feeling. Just make sure that the tree that you're gonna hug doesn't have any dead bugs stuck to it. The last time I went to hug a tree, the one in my yard, the pine tree, it had a bunch of like dead, I think they're locusts, I'm not sure, but they were these bugs, and whatever lived inside the shell of that bug left it. So it was just like this bug just chilling on the tree dead, and then the back of the bug was kind of open, and whatever was inside of it must have flew away. I don't know. I have a picture of it somewhere. If I can find it, I'll put it in this video. If you're not into hugging, just put your hand on the tree. Either way, both techniques work. So if you're going to hug a tree or put your hand on the tree, just take a few deep breaths in and out, in and out. Take at least 3 big deep breaths and just be with the earth. Just be one with the tree. Allow yourself to connect with Gaia. This will charge you up and make you feel amazing. Number 6, meditate, you guys. Meditation is wonderful for just about anything, and spiritual grounding is no exception. So to start to do a meditation, what you want to do is to sit down somewhere comfortable. I like to lay down. You can sit down, you can lay down, find a nice quiet space, or a space where you feel comfortable, where nobody will bother you. And you can sit upright in a comfy chair with your feet planted on the floor. Some people say that that is really important, to sit and have your feet on the floor. But I guess it's perception. I don't do it that way. I have, but I don't. I sit on the ground cross-legged, or I lay down. And you want to just imagine yourself having roots. So if you are sitting with your feet on the floor, imagine roots are coming out of your feet like a tree. And if you're laying down, imagine roots coming out of your tailbone, above your butt, your tailbone. Imagine roots coming out like a tree, and they're anchoring themselves deep into the earth. And then you're going to want to take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to be balanced. And if meditation is not your thing because you feel like you don't know how to get yourself into a meditation, you can go onto YouTube and search guided meditations and just do a guided meditation. That'll work, and do the same thing, the goal is the same. Number 7. Now, if the meditation portion of grounding was a little difficult for you, bring your attention to the present moment, okay? The best way to do this is by performing a body scan. So to do a body scan, you would want to take a big deep breath, sit in a comfortable position, and you begin to internally scan your full body, starting at your toes. Yes, your tootsies, your little toes, your piggies. What do your toes feel like? Are there any sensations in your toes that you can perceive? Do they feel hot? Do they feel cold? Are they tingling? Do they feel heavy? Just notice what you see and perceive there in your toes, okay? And then move your way up through the legs and up through the pelvis, all the way up your spine, into your torso, up through your head. Sorry, there's a big truck going by. So you want to go up through your head, down through your arms, and what you're doing is you're just observing the way that your body feels in this moment. The goal is to be where you are physically. So you may want to walk around the room and maybe pick up a few items, touch them, touch things. Just notice how it feels to touch those things. You can run your hands or your feet under some cool water and just notice what's going on in your body and what's going on in your environment. And feel the sensations and recognize, acknowledge those sensations that you feel. It may even help to even list things. Like, for instance, if I was to do it right now, because I'm sitting by the window, I would say I see the green garage and I see birds. I smell nature. I smell air. It smells like it's going to rain. And I think it is because it looks a little cloudy. I feel a slight breeze on my arms. And that's just me being in the moment. Number 8, drink water. This one is so important, you guys. You have no idea. Drink water. Water with lemon, water with lime is a good way to drink water because it will alkalize your body. The quantity of water that you drink will also be very, very important to you during this ascension process. So remember this. The water that we drink allows the electrum to flow through your body, which is light lowered to a density as it enters the body mass. The more water that you drink, the easier it is for the light energy, brain fart, the light energy to enter your body and move through the physical body, rejuvenating the organs of the body. Okay? It would be wise during this cellular transformation or, this ascension process to drink plenty of water, at least a gallon a day, and not all at once, you guys, but a gallon a day throughout the day. Now, the additional water allows the light to move through the body faster. Light is an electrical force in our density, and the additional water assists the movement of the light. And it's raining outside. This is awesome. I'm talking about water and it's raining. This is amazing. Now, from your perspective, you cleanse your body with additional fluids when you drink additional water. The additional water permits the light to move through your body as the prana, life, brings new life into and through your body. Now, in order for the mutation process or awakening process or the ascension process, whatever resonates with you guys. So in order for the awakening process to be as comfortable as possible, you will need to keep your intake of water up. Okay, if you don't do that, your body will attempt to retain fluid in order to ensure that the element flow within your system is maintained. Side note, you guys, you are literally right now, as you're going through this transformation process, you are literally washing away your old body format, your old third dimensional body format, and rebuilding it as you live and breathe and move within it. You are turning into a crystalline being. Number 9, eat those veggies. Eat those root veggies. Root veggies are grounding veggies. Anything that grows under the surface of the earth will help you connect with the earth's energies, okay? Because in order for that vegetable to grow inside the earth, it had to have been entrained with the earth's energy. Now, here are some examples of grounding foods. Foods like potatoes, turnips, carrots, beets, sweet potatoes, onions, radishes. Trying to think what else grows under the ground. I said potatoes, right? Yeah, I said potatoes. But you guys get the point, right? Anything that grows under the ground. Now, with these vegetables, I like to make a lot of soups. And these soups are like, they're like grounding soups. And I make a lot of these grounding soups during the middle of winter. And I do that because, a lot of the time, people that are up north or people that live in cold climates, they tend to be cooped up in their house, and they can become ungrounded. And by eating grounding vegetables or eating, making a lot of soups with these grounding vegetables will help ground yourself. Now, number 10, utilize grounding stones. Anytime that you share the space with a crystal or anything that you find that is from the earth, you have to entrain to match the frequency of that object. Now, when it comes to a rock or a mineral or a crystal, they hold such a solid vibration that you're going to raise your frequency to match their frequency, okay? So keep grounding stones with you at all times. I do it. I wear quartz crystal all the time. All the time. I like selenite, but I mean, you cannot get selenite wet. If you do, it will disintegrate. Selenite is also one of my favorite stones, but if you're ever going to wear it, you got to make sure that you're not a sweaty person. You can't wear it in your bra. You can't wear it on a hot summer day because it'll start to kind of like melt. It will kind of like disintegrate, and it'll put like little sliver pieces into your skin and make you itchy. But I have selenite all over the house. But I love to wear quartz crystal. I wrap the crystals. I wear them around my neck. I have earrings. I have bracelets. I have all kinds of quartz crystal, and I'm always sticking them in my bra. I always have a quartz crystal in my bra. Now, here are some examples of some grounding stones. It's not just, selenite. It's not just quartz crystals, but some examples of grounding stones are clear quartz, smoky quartz, obsidian, red coral, onyx, black tourmaline, ruby, pyrite. I like pyrite is pretty. It's because it's silver, and I like silver. Tiger iron and black opal. Those are just a few. There's a lot more out there. Oh, and coal. I have coal. A lot of my friends live in like California and Colorado, and they go out hiking and they found all of these beautiful stones. But when I go out digging in the garden or whatever, I only find coal. Actually, you guys, coal is really, really pretty. It's really shiny. Once you clean the dirt off of it, it's really pretty and really shiny. But coal is also a grounding stone. Number 11, spend time around grounded individuals. People are the same as colors, scents, or stones. They hold their own vibrations. Now, some people are more grounded than other people, so just be careful who you hang around with. Remember this, your vibe attracts your tribe, okay? Number 12, color. Use color to ground yourself, you guys. Color is a very powerful vibration. Okay, you can wear that color or visualize filling up your body with that color. Now, the color that is used for grounding is the color red, because red is associated with the root chakra. Now, for those of you that know, the root chakra deals with grounding. Now, you don't have to visualize yourself with red. Red is not the only grounding color out there. There are other colors, earthy colors, browns, blacks, tan, stuff like that. When you look outside and you see the earth, like the color of the tree trunks, and the grass. Green is a nice grounding color. I mean, you can use other colors too, anything that resonates with you. But for the most part, the colors that are grounding are earthy colors or earth tone colors. Number 13, you guys, we're almost done. Number 13, scents. Utilize smells or scents, just like a stone or a color or anything else. Scents is a vibration. When you have a scent around you, you are forced to entrain with that energy. Now, I think the best way to use scents when it comes to grounding is to use essential oils. And everyone has their own perspective about what essential oils are best for grounding. But here's a few examples of essential oils that I like to use, because I wasn't really big into essential oils until about 2 years ago, or yeah, 2 years ago, I used to love wearing perfume. I had J-Lo, Beyonce, all different kinds of scents. I mean, I loved perfume. Loved it. Now I mix and match certain scents together, and I wear certain scents, and I love them. Now, when I go out with my husband and we go out to public and we're going to like an industry party or something, I'll wear my perfume, my J-Lo and stuff. But boy, when I spray it on me, I'm like, whew, stuff is strong. I could smell the poison in it. And I always think to myself, like, why did I love this so much? You know, I mean, I used to love perfume. I would bring a bottle with me to work and just to refreshen up that smell, you know, when I was at work. So yeah, it was kind of one of those people that bathed in perfume. But I don't really wear my perfumes anymore. I have so many of them, and my husband always asks me, "Why don't you wear your perfume no more? This stuff was like $100." And it's just because, you know, the smells are so, I can, like, I don't know, I can just smell the poison in them. I mean, I like them when I go out, you know, to a fancy thing with my husband. I don't want to smell like a hippie or anything, or like a tree, or, you know, the earth. I want to smell pretty. So that's when I'll wear my perfume. But for the most part, here are a couple of my favorite essential oils that I use for grounding. And vetiver is one of them. I did not like vetiver when I first tried it, but I got used to it. And it has beautifying elements to it. So if you put it on, after you wash your face and you put it on your face, it helps you, I don't know, it helps your skin look like it's glowing. It helps to reduce wrinkles. And I don't know, it gives you a more youthful look. But it's very, very strong. So if you're going to put vetiver on you, you may want to put some like coconut oil mixed with it, or another carrier oil, maybe like grapeseed oil or E oil. I use coconut and I use E. But yeah, vetiver. And it's strong. Like when I put it on my skin, I could taste it in my mouth when I put it on my face. And I don't know. I like it now, but I didn't like it before. But I'm used to it. Myrrh. I like myrrh. Myrrh is so pretty. I love the smell of myrrh. Sandalwood is okay. That's something that I don't wear on my body, but I'll put it in the diffuser. Patchouli, that's another one. I don't like to wear it, but I will like use it around the house. Chamomile. Sage oil. I love sage oil. It smells so sweet. Frankincense. Now that's one of my favorite. The frankincense oil, and it's so expensive, but it's so good. And I treat it like gold. Like frankincense is liquid gold. If you get the essential oils that you can ingest, frankincense has some healing modalities to it. And I read an article where this girl had like stage 3 brain tumor, and her father would put frankincense oil on the roof of her mouth a few times throughout the day, and it literally shrunk the tumor and it disappeared. So frankincense oil is something that you guys should definitely do some research on. But I also like to take these oils and mix and match them and make up my own, you know, I become like this scientist and I make up my own oil and I put them in a spray bottle and I spray them all over me and I love it. They smell amazing. Oh, another oil that's really good is lavender oil, especially if you guys can't sleep at night. You put a little dot right there, and it will help you sleep. And if you're not really big on lavender, you can just smell it in the bottle and it will have the same effect. But like I just mentioned, I love to mix and match my oils. And the best way to do this is to get a spray bottle, preferably a glass bottle or a metal bottle, and fill it up with some spring water, not tap water, because tap water can dilute or even corrupt the oil. But if that's all you have, then that's all you have and that's what you use. So once you fill up the spray bottle with the water, add a few drops of, you know, the essential oil. It could just be the one that you like, or if you want to be like me and be a scientist and mix and match and make up your own concoction, then mix and match what you like. And you can choose to add one of your favorite grounding stones, you know, to the bottle, shake it up and spray it all over you. And there you go. Voila! A spray oil. Now I also make these personalized spray oils. They're in 4-ounce bottles. If you're interested in these oils, let me know. Email me. Number 14. Now number 14 is another one of my favorites. Sound. Use sound to stimulate your root chakra. Certain crystal bowls and metal bowls and alchemy bowls have been designed so that the sound that they emit stimulates and balances your root chakra. This grounds you, and this works. Binaural rhythms also does this. I love binaural beats. When I have a migraine or a sinus thing going on, I listen to binaural beats. You have to use headphones or the effects of the binaural beats will not work. So if you're going to listen to binaural music, you have to have headphones on. And I'm telling you, they work. When you're going through the ascension process and you get one of those ascension migraines, those migraines do not go away. You cannot take an ibuprofen, a Motrin, an Advil, or whatever you take to make that headache go away. It will not work. But if you listen to binaural beats, it will work. Give it 10 minutes and you'll start to feel the headache fade away. And if you have a sinus cold or sinus infection, give it 10 minutes and you'll start feeling popping in your face, and all of a sudden it'll start to drain down, and that really bad, horrible feeling that you feel in your face when you have sinus stuff going on will start to fade away. Now you can find these binaural beats here on YouTube, and you can find binaural beats for different reasons. And if you're interested in listening to them for grounding, you can just go onto YouTube and put in binaural beats for the root chakra for grounding, and they'll pop up. They're free, and voila, you're welcome. Also, you guys can use your own voice to ground yourself, and this is called toning. You use your own voice to stimulate areas of your body. I don't know about you, but when I was sick, when I was a little girl, I used to roll up into a ball, and my kids have done this when they were little. When they were sick and they didn't feel good, they would roll up in a ball and they'd be like, and you just make these like random noises. I would just, I never thought about it, but I always thought, we made those noises because we didn't feel good. But intuitively, we were making those noises to heal ourselves. We were toning intuitively. Now you can use your own voice to stimulate your root chakra. The way you want to do this is to hum a tone. You would want to start high and then you would want to go low because you're trying to tone and ground your root chakra. The root chakra vibrates at a very low frequency, and you want to pay attention to the sensation you feel in your body in relative to that tone. Okay, so if you start high, you may feel the vibration somewhere, like in your throat or in your chest or even in the upper portion of your stomach. Now, as you go low, you'll feel the vibrating sensation move all the way down. And what you want to do is you want to move that sensation down between your legs or even at the base of your tailbone. And then you want to hold it there when you find that note. So for me, if I was to tone, can't believe I'm going to do this for you guys. If I was to tone, I would just do the sound. So you would want to start high. I don't even know if I can do it today. I feel very like I'm losing my voice. But okay, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, I got this. I can do it. I'm going to do it. I promise. This is why I don't sing for a living. Okay. Okay, you got to kind of play with the tone because it's going to be different for everybody. But that final note that I was holding at the end, that is for my root chakra. I could feel it down below my belly button. I didn't really feel it in my tailbone, but that's probably because I wasn't really focused. But that last note that I was holding is the tone somewhere in that nature of where I would hold it for my root chakra. Okay, again, the note, that was the note for my body. In terms of toning, it's different for everybody. So that's it, guys. Those are all my tips. The most important thing to keep in mind is that not every tip will work for every single person. So what grounds me may not ground you, and etc. So keep trying different techniques or a combination of them until you find what helps you the most, okay? Now, this video that I did for you guys today is only a guideline to aid you on your own spiritual path. And with all spiritual work, it is often about finding your own truth, okay? So if you disagree or feel uncomfortable with anything that I suggested here today, by all means, please find an alternative truth that is acceptable to you. Grounding and earthing is all about the awareness that we are still in a physical body, as well as endeavoring to become spiritual workers and beings. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Tell me what works for you guys. What do all of these tips that I mentioned today, do they all work for you? Or is there one that works better for you? Or is there something else that I didn't have on my list that works for you that you may want to share with me and share with the rest of the subscribers on this channel? Feel free to add that down below in the comments area. Again, if any of you guys are interested in any of my personalized grounding sprays or baths or other services like a numerology reading or a card reading, please email me touched.by.11.angels@gmail.com. If you'd like to donate a karmic currency to help support my channel, my PayPal or Cash App information is also in the description area down below. I also accept time donations. Yes, time donations. And for you newbies that are out there that don't know what a time donation is, it is you writing me or drawing me a picture or writing me a letter and mailing it to me the good old-fashioned snail mail way. My address is also in the description area down below. I love time donations, you guys. Those are my favorite donations. Sending you guys lots of love and healing energies. Mwah. Thank you for watching.